There's a party at the crossroads, holy rum swag within the torsion fields at the 0 point. Get at the eternal Polaris, spitting triquad Corollas, left spinal cords broken, enlightened Lord and Shogun. Talisman of four arms, super luminous, the Buddha fist with dope bombs. Flow strong, ageless, formless, shapeless, heaven flame of the ancients. Nomenclature saw the omen haters with the sages. The soul sacred, slapped to two-face in both faces. You got an ear like Van Gogh and y'all are basic, you're faceless. Cold cut by the blade swift. I'm greatness, a glacier blanket to the faithless. So don't say shit if you sold your soul to Satan, then you can't fade this. So controller of the matrix, your facelift by the tiger palm, fire bombs and tired songs, praising Leviathan with no science or God, quiet storm. Rules in the space waste, your fake snakes flake and vacate a day late.
Subtle vehicular body fractal resonances, alternative octaves, inheritance of egotism through being mixed with substances of a lower plane. Afterlife born from terrain emanations, the earth reflected reverse, the outer everyday consciousness. The irregular secular belief system defeats living humanism, atheism, political suicide, threatening the status quo. The third rail, universal oscillation, fundamental frequencies, harmonious alignment, dynamic stability, secrecy, deceitful, evil, descendant pyramid scheme, climbing through the social ladder, seeking power, authority. The last shall be first and the first shall be last. Unacceptive of origin, discontent with the past. Unconstitutional crisis, unaffected to the middle class. Unstable symbiosis, systematic changes, atomized and oscillated, monopolized by martial law, military dominance, a never-ending war. Transcendental relation with the infallible master of circumstances. The sheep sleep is ignorant, sympathetic towards the devilish, but compassionate for the death of them. Don't be deceived by the self-hardness. It's natural emanation and devotion to the all-knowing supreme. Excessive attachment to material things can bring a bewildering condition to existence, remaining in subtle bodies as ghosts. They're simply saturated to seek spiritual salvation, stability, foundation, free from selfish motives. The process of atonement, purifying components, or undergoing miserable planes of hell. We should be more conscious of moral principles, compassion for the eternal soul, and self-realization. The personal nature is the absolute truth. No man is equal to the primeval Lord. Those that refuse enlightenment will die by the sword.
Supreme mathematics, knowledge, wisdom, overstanding, culture, freedom, power, equality. The gods build, destroy. Infinity, pure, cipher, divinity, unborn, enlightened. Sent the school of Vikings, ascended the pole, light within. Spitting out of nothingness, your devils can't fuck with this. Get the dark, said you suck a dark, some bust your shit. While I crush the government, my flow's on some other shit. Sold the stars and motherships, my soul strong because of this. I know that God will spit ontological raw shit. Use proper precaution, I'm like a rhinoceros, stopping kids in the path of enlightenment. Smacking y'all frightened men, inner lights like nuclear fire, birds Leviathan, giant tower split, splash head to toe, smash skeletons with gelatin leaking from the dome. See the spirit soul as it rise in the non-ether, divine leader, sublime teacher within the highest reason, setting fire to the heathen, the phoenix breathing fire from the highest, brightest zenith. Gaia's enlightened genius.
My style of rhyming is ancient like Egyptians, Nubians, and cuneiform writings. Open up the gates of Orion, severed chakras aligning, Kundalini spiraling. The phoenix has arrived within the tetrahedron. Call me Lord Metatron, with long laser guns like Megatron, priest of the Dogon. They travel here light years away from the Dark Star. I descend from a spacecraft that crash landed on Area 57. The LCOB appears as the Majestic Seven, walking through the halls of a Minty, where Tahuti gave me the science of the emerald tablets. I ripped the time-space fabrics and knocked the earth off its atlas, and cast your soul into the ether, scattered amongst the ashes. You know what I'm saying? Rasul Allah 7, the face of the golden Falcon. My man ATMA Trust One, the lost children from the tundra. You know what I'm saying? Coming at ya. Another banger. 76 trillion years of anger.
like satellites, destroying the devil's birth. Socially oppressed by the victims of the curse. Get extra dust or master your universe. Blue bloods married in Great Britain. Blow up Buckingham, skull and bones broadcasted on television. We catching hell around the globe. People getting smoke, fucking up the revolution like Huey P. Newton snorting coke. Inhaling information from a paranoid android. Fuck all you toys, this is Overload B-boy. Food, clothing, shelter, killing Shaitan's helper. Bear witness 21st century civilization failure. Chemical Ali in the hills of Iraq. Retina scan security clearance, getting your eyes snatched. Overstand that you living in a fucking lie. Spacewalker pharaohs resurrect from the pyramid high. Pyramid high, pyramid high, pyramid high, pyramid high.
Casual casualties reported as naturally. It's all a coincidence, the incidents of agony, insanity. Nuclear jet streams spreading infected contamination. Tools to kill the enemy becoming the orchestration. Suffocation and factual conclusions inside organized operations. Manipulated professionals, the true terrorists of the nation. Blinded and lying ignorance, hypocrites indifferent to the devilish manifestations. Mutations aimed at yourself. Counterproductive consciousness, victory doesn't exist with the wrong for death. Stop playing the role of God and enhance your created potential. Self-mastery, developing psychic ability on a higher spiritual plane. Greeting all with open arms, even the ones who pray for my downfall. The 10% population, rich slave makers of the poor, living with all walks of life. Cultivating a boundless heart, overcome the liar with truth. Consider others as yourself and live by the golden rule. Golden rule, golden rule, golden rule, golden rule.
Should be common knowledge that the harm caused the earthquakes in Japan. With its 50 nuclear power plants placed on one mass of land. The snakes master plan to fool and kill the masses. The so-called natural disasters, acid rains and nuclear radiation to make us all cadavers. Dragging corpses through the desolate desert with gas masks, gasping for breath. Cancerous abscesses evaporating the flesh. You don't meet the status quo, so casket closed. You won't be chosen to go underground to survive nuclear meltdowns. You'll be quarantined within the civil arrest of martial law. Shut inside the radioactive waste sent to FEMA camps, shackled to fate. While being microwave and cooked from the inside out. So I quickly spit this before my thyroid slides out. Iodide mixed with cyanide precipitates the flesh. The angel of death is riding the pale white horse. But behold, the one who hath opened the 7 seals will yield abomination. In the land of the damned becoming salt and sand. It's the death of the matrix. The matrix. The matrix. The matrix. The matrix.
Reality beyond what's perceptible, uncovering the universal laws that govern the universe. Control, accident, cause and effect, belief, expectation, attraction, correspondence. Once you live in accordance, life becomes extremely simple. We are omnipotent spiritual beings experiencing physical reality for the thrill and exhilaration of specific focus and creation. Standing on the leading edge of thought while consciousness pours through us. Space-time continuum experiencing negative emotion to gain understanding, expanding and enriching the quality of existence. An infinite dimension, spiritually speaking, is purpose. We are abundant by the laws of attraction, allowing its eminent presence. Naturally unexpected, deeply connected to nature. Having no beginning and equally no ending. Comprehension, the essence of life attained through enlightenment. Driven by extreme chaos. Paraphysical isolation is never absolute. A perfected balance of body chemistry, opening pathways, metaphysical coalescence.
Visions of the faces of heaven beyond the gateless gate. My fate's ascension, faith in the sevens and the creator who made this message. The shapeless essence beyond the fallen angels in the book of Genesis. Beyond the descendants of the watchers who were named the Nephilim. Beyond the Anunnaki were the forefathers in the Old Testament. Flow is blessed by the eternal God trodden from upon Mount Sinai. No doubt in I and the strength of his power all will be afraid. And the watchers will fear and shake with great trembling. Fear will seize them and the heathen them will melt like wax in a flame. In the last days the earth will sink and every everything shall be eternally changed in a blink. But for the righteous he will make peace, and he will keep a safe place for the chosen, while snapping backs of omens. And behold, he comes with 10,000 holy ones to execute judgment upon them and destroy the empires with swords of fire. Destroyed empires as the Lord desires. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven, rebirth and resurrection.
The hidden evil agendas to doing passively in the beginning but aggressively in the end. A hot mentality, harmonic convergence to oneness of mind. Those who choose a separate route eliminated within time. World federalist mind control techniques, basing decisions of cosmic readings of the psychics. Because of cataclysmic earth changes, a revised constitution, the moving and removing of populations. Total urbanization, a global promised land, supposed to order out of chaos. Rule by rule this police state. Fuck the high priest of saying the United Nations. Blue lips of death, riders on the storm. Evil spiritual fallen angels, biblical parallels. We the people have developed independent aptitude, intelligence of the threat that send a mass project forbidden knowledge, break the chain and coerce the psychological system. Excessive exact repetition, dispensing of existence, hypnotism to mobilize opposition, convincing rationalizations for abrupt and conducted changes.
Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutare Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Prachaya Deshitarane. We spitting finite knowledge prevailed in the omnidimensional fields. The secular vegetable heads hear the decibels, then they yield. Unforgettable, ineffable, indelible, killing devils we master pill. In disciple succession, y'all get with the ascension. 7.56 hertz and the 3500 kilohertz, we shift dimensions, spitting repentance, wisdom, endless sentences, turning to blessings, eternal essence, the electro time cycle. Divine disciples giving sight to the blind, the scientists of the Mayan sundial. Studying the holy sciences, Shriuk Teshra, drinking from the deepest reservoirs. We bless the gods and balm the rest from the Ajna chakra in the forehead, in between the eyebrows. Reflect the light from Medulla oblongata in the crown. Center of the spiritual eye moves awareness in the subtle realms for the mastery of space-time. Moving the cycle, nuclear energy up the astral spine to the 1,000-petal lotus, incredible voltage. To overpower vultures, boundless soldiers, moving mountains with the power of 10,000 locomotives. Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutare Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Sanyavadi Prachaya Deshitarane.
Nephilim versus Anunnaki, robots fucking with a cyborg copy. Non-ether, electric, esoteric to divine evil. Government fascists, hospital computers programmed to design people. 8 billion running inside of the human race. 144,000 running to the edge of space. Beyond the stars, in the red pyramids on Mars. Astro project past the 86 ghetto plaster dead with cassette deck. Sacred geometry of the crop formations. 2011 alienation terminated salvation. Twisted tetragrammaton and 70 dimensions. Beyond scientific comprehension, the futuristic flesh prison. Police state for the children of men. Strange days. Nuclear X-rays and atomic energy.
Steps, an infinite staircase, mystic pharaoh face in a mirror-induced maze, twisting time and space within the brain, extractions of the subconscious, abstractions of the dream walker, waking life surrounded by possessed parasites, psychic vampires and psychonauts trying to hack my mind in a paradox, illusion, delusion within time, which is just the space between atoms, riding the wheel of Ezekiel through wormholes and checkerboard patterns, dodecahedron, macabre star, tetrahedron, invisible saucer, counter-rotating fields, wheels within wheels, in a dimensional vehicle, the flower of life, six-fold symmetry, hexagon, Metatron, cube, evolved, platonic solids, Kriya, Pranayama, activation, shooting the balance, Ida Pingala, the dream world collapses to trace the genesis of consciousness, the infinite authored this, from the deepest crevices to the abyss, superseding the formulate compounds of great depth, souls trapped in limbo for aeons, as the totem spins for infinity, it's time to wake up, this is inception, your dream's going to collapse as the subconscious looks for the dreamer who naps, I am that I am, the infinite seer within the synapse gap.
dreams stay. Your thoughts are vulnerable to theft, opposal of proposals, missing the mistress and control of the pain in your mind. Orchestrating dreamscapes, failure unacceptable. Taking a leap of faith, challenge the depths of the mental without losing grasp of reality. Creating the world of your subconscious, bending perception, architectural projection, spinning the totem, testing consciousness, disguise boundaries, infinite staircases, sedated in haven, sleeping to awaken. Medicated mannerisms, self-generating inception, unable to expose details due to false incrimination. Sequential levels synchronized, inseparable with the past, unable to let go of memories, losing your family due to fantasy. Traumatic reflections convey your insanity. Climb aboard a private flight, attempting to defy advanced extraction. Caught in limbo, continue with a mission downward and move forward. Possessed by ideas, false stories of fear and safety. Unexplainable nature of madness, built by your guilt in the battle zone. Secure and protected sources with secret combinations. Reassure the relevant disappointment. Designing the walls closing in. Musical mathematics, unavoidable tragic end. Missing the kick, defying gravity. Stopping time, growth can define and destroy you. Sequential sacrifices to arrive to your destination.
Yo, they say the end is near, so we share blood, sweat, and tears for thousands of years. The seasons of Rome controlled our minds through fear, so we pray for the mothership to appear. The spirits prophesied the prophecy hidden in the chapter. I was raptured, captured by the ancient masters, and crowned the hood messiah on the day of the Sabbath. Meditated from a cliff with the shaman of the Andes. Manipulate esoteric forces with the staff of Ramses. Benevolent energy keeps pulling me into the abyss where the Luciferians live. But I arise from the ashes like a phoenix. I hear a hiss from the snakes in the garden, while I'm solving the mysteries of poetry through catharsis like a sorcerer.
Mystical kings exceeding expectations, define physical law, reincarnation of dead sages, rugged terrain, astrological architecture, surreal visions built by the gods, the power of the cipher, wiping out the bad karma of the world, freeing the soul, becoming one with the universe, approaching lotus flowers of perfume rivers, transcending human limitations, rendering bodies invisible, destruction and creation, fluctuation and interaction, creating the cosmic whole. The art of life is balance, abstract concepts, using the sword as an instrument of spiritual discipline, experiencing pain to regain consciousness, oppressive materialism, condition and control, suppressive stronghold, strangle your cough and choke, a lost soul nearer the crossroads. Today's decisions delegate the future, create and destroy, ascend and descend, yin and yang duality duels, the chaos before the common, the dawn of the death is beyond the flesh, beyond the flesh, beyond the flesh, beyond the flesh, beyond the flesh.
I'm 8060s, yo, check out my melody, I tear it up, yo. Bless the mic with the gods, I spit the psychic balls, kiss the sky and I fly through the storms. Give me the lion paw, I'm always spitting the science of jaw. I'm mighty Thor, with 1,000-pound sledgehammer. Blessed grammar lessons from the essence, ingesting you peasant rappers. Decibels clap ya, whack rappers get slapped. We don't battle amateurs, smash your atoms, apple then shatter your chin. Neck snap like a twig, check how I master this shit. See how fast your faggots get split. I'm like a vast abyss, a formlessness and shapeless, and you got the vapors when I spit. I'm as a sage with a gift of God as angels. Being famous ain't shit. I'm ancient and sick, evasive and slick. You should face it, you're a basic bitch. When I lace it, you should chase it with a fifth. Cause I'm the burning truth, cursing devils who backbite. Killed you in my last life, watch them bury your casket and laugh with the bagpipes. A master on the mic, intergalactic, all the tracks that pass your sight. Air likes are avatars, when we say goodbye we go back to God. Mastered the art, leaving a legacy of classic catalogs, smashing your frauds.
And why is that woe to us? Because the only truth you know is what you get over this tube. Right now, there is an entire generation that never knew anything that didn't come out of this tube.
The sensitivity of an organism increases with the complexity of the organism consuming spores and cysts. Control bacteria, ionizing radiation, not fully eliminating pathogens and parasites. Insist that larvae lacking test the toxicity or carcinogenesis. To conclude safety and adequate basis of determination, failing examinations, adverse effects and increasing the rate of death. Kidney disease, testicular damage depending on the dose. An abundance of abnormal white blood cells, chromosomal damage. What you don't know gives control and a role to take advantage. Hazardous supplements, unstable mutagenic production for human consumption. Salmonella species, trichinella treatment, reducing phosphorus feces, clones, transgenic pigs. Transplantation between animals and humans, a supposed cure for the organ shortage problem. Diagnosed with trichinosis, a mouth full of small worms.
Yo, I don't really think they know what they eating. It's not just flesh, it's blood, pus, and semen. Feeding off the sensation of innocent animal tasting. When you eat eggs, it's a chicken's menstruation. Animals placed in cages, slaving. The fear stays in the cells amongst the toxic waste. And how the fuck you say grace before you eat that plate? Do as you please, get heart disease and heart attack. And don't be mad if I eat your dog and your cat. Or better yet, chew up your face for a snack. You could've had rice and beans, nuts and berries, but instead, you make your stomach pet cemetery.
Touch not that which your law is forbidden to be touched. Plus it's abominable to have rotten carcass sitting in your gut. Plus it can make you sick as fuck. Heathen and civilized, full of lust, walking around with dog breath, consuming way too much hog flesh, lacking godliness. Swine was designed to be scavengers, eating up the earth's filth, the dead, the sewage and stool. Having parasitic worms is not cool. Fools bathing in animal placenta shampoos, monoglycerides and neck ligaments, tendons and bone cosmetics. Jaw never intended for you to wash your face with the stomach of a hog, so you lack the countenance of a god. And pork destroys the beautiful appearance of its eaters. Serious seekers shouldn't eat prohibited foods condemned by the Lord, like your fork stabbing the head of a boar. Pork worms weaving themselves to the walls of the stomach and intestines, sensing the muscles spine to the brain as your insides decay and you die at an early age.
Along with Hitler, hid the apocryphal scripture, rewritten doctrines of devils echo through Vatican hallways. Suppress the essence of Yahweh, devilishment by the Padres. 10% the president, all hell sent by the sangre. Knowledge shall be increased to and fro according to Daniel. Directed temple of Waset, have Pharaoh kissing my sandals. Solomonic, promise to hang free Masonics and lodges. No accomplished, Jewelz Infinite, right on top of obelisks. Brought this knowledge from the stars, polished thoughts of an avatar. Selassie, I revealed the seal to the children of Israel. Expose the synagogue of Satan, evolve to higher equations. Dimensions of comprehension is encoded in my focus. Open the four winds of Peru through Matthew, Mark, Luke, and Johannes. Wrote this on the inundation so I could flood the population. Symbolic, allegorical letter like Medunetta. One of the elders said the palm me revealed this to all the children.
Rejoice, sons of uprightness, the voice of one's enlightenment. The angels of punishment from the sacred covenant. Beyond the Masonic government, Shaitan's motherships. Napalm leaves you suckers split. While you debate, we bust your shit. For colossal shifts in consciousness, I wear macabre when I'm rocking shit. Andromedy and Gnostic with the lost keys of Enoch. Within the will of Ezekiel, hovering above the treetops as the Elohim oversee the flock. While the beast clocks and the watchers eavesdrop. But the sheep are retards, evil sees not. Don't let FEMA seize you, be strong. I see God in 720 degrees of manifestation. On the last day you see after decapitation. Master of the ancients, infinite degrees. Spit with the sickest MCs, mystic athletes, right hits to crack your teeth. savages get beat, my posse's in full effect. Eternally reflect and project the sharpest shrapnel. Impossible to battle, snap your clavicle. We are the ancient astronauts forcing your sabbatical.
Transforming life's difficulties into a joyful peace of mind. Advanced spiritual beings, healers for humanity. Continuity of consciousness, crossing the barriers of space and time. Past life therapy presents problems from the past. We gotta clean up the mess to stop the repetitive cycle. Return to Atlantis, awaken from the psychic amnesia. Unveiling advanced intelligent beings, electronic nature of man. Raising the cosmic curtain, psychodynamics of space travel. Life, death, and mortality, restoration of the soul. The true life of Jesus of Nazareth, many do not know. Yet they pray through the day, committing sins as they go. Lacking proof of the truth, inheriting a false understanding. Guided by devious devils demanding. Vindictively restricted, aggressive before overstanding. I strive to keep my mind expanding. Exploration of the universe, ascending the gardens of righteousness. Free from redundant pain, toil, and punishment. Mastering your circumference, evolving out of nothingness. Abundantly blessed with beauty that gets misconstrued by the ugliness. Artificial, physical, material possessions possess you. You are your own self-rescue. God bless you.
As the orchid dies without a hospital and the grass goes insane, let's say one for the lost.
Abstract formulas of infinite jewels, compassionate and warm, spitting the truth, basking the water like a swarm, mystic and aloof, and meditating to the violin, the silence and the lion's den. Scientists exempt beyond time when I write with a pen. The wisdom outweighs any wealth. Defecating on you, wear the heavyweight belt. The presence is felt. The hours of a wise man are lengthened by his thoughts, while you're in a psychic prison and won't listen cause you're lost. Unlike Aristotle with the bars, you'll put down the bottle, Lord. It's not befitting a man of knowledge as phantoms surround us on all four sides, son. You gotta be strong. I'm like Lava Master, Rinpoche, Adeptic, Tiger Crane. Enlightened from the pain, your endless wars still breathing. Wars won't cease until the babies are born. The larger cerebrums and smaller adrenal glands. We could all be better men, but victory should be celebrated with funeral rites. It's a beautiful life, but some are stupid and trite. The illuminate within the sinews of the gruesome night. It's Lucifer's plight to make us all obsolete. Bodies in heaps, wars, deaths, feasts, followed by battalions, blood lost by the gallons. A prophet's not without honor, saving his own country. All you false prophets should study the word hypocrisy. They become like a fucking commodity. And yo, this world has become truly like divine comedy.
Abstract formulas of infinite jewels. The universe speaks through with the struggles of blessing. The ugliness is beauty. Everything is questionable, a different perception of viewing. Who truly knows the facts? Does that make you the all-knowing? The holy one to pray to before the gods come to slay you. I'll pull your card quick without touching the deck. I'll leave devils on deathbeds without the use of a weapon. Bless them, nobly, hopefully free of any vengeance. Filled with love and affection. This is more than fucking hip-hop. Rambling broken English. Y'all whack rappers need to fucking kick rocks. Get lost, your shit's soft. Matter of fact, diarrhea. We pioneers, the fires here, attracting light in dark spheres. High plains drifter, far and near, I'm out of your reach, but you remain within mine. My arms width extends across sunsets and sunrise. My shoulders are the mountains and my waist is the equator. My spinal cords are valleys and my breath is open air. And the soul is everywhere, embodied in a microscopic microcosm. The pressure I endure causes the plates to shift. Chaos outbreaks, my foundation's polluted. Thunder and lightning, hurricanes, when I spit up mucus. A soothing pain to regain posture, provided we push aside till I give all I have to offer. Even to the dumb, deaf, and blind, disrespectful motherfuckers, oblivious to the divine scientists of your construction. Gods and earths, Egyptian signs, abolishing mystery, hidden knowledge, divides us. The third eye in darkness reigns, political tyrants of the all-encompassing savage intelligence, venomous eminence, worshiping whom they fear. Correlated elapsed time with observed genetic drift to provide a calculation of time, representing development periods of discovery, forbidden historic stories, the truth now fabricated mythology. Our voices travel 5 seconds per mile, living as models of the universe, comprised of combined compounds, all found within the earth. Elemental embodiment designed by mostly oxygen, hydrogen, liquid acid, a soul made of salt, indestructible, eternally, forever. The alpha and omega, blinded research shows failure before trying to unveil the truth. Question pride of believing what's read or told to you. Stop following and become a leader. Be the savior of thyself. Trial and error lessons, self-reflection, understanding what surrounds us within. Interplanetary transcendentalist principles and practice, enhancing creative aptitude of the mind. A master of your circumference, freeing the spirit from what's seen by the eye. Slaves suffering a mental death must be led by the righteous and wise. This is for the people, infinite walks of light.
We soldiers ajar, souls from the stars, open thoughts to silence the mind. Science divine and self-mastery monographs in a monastery, chanting mantras, watching the subconscious crack. This is an ancient artifact, catharsis over tracks. Comprehensive curriculum in full effect. One of the sickest son, the mystic war, Atlantean priest. My aura felt throughout the globe. Powerful soul, overpowered donalds with eternal powerless flows. Descended from the planet to antimatter. They kill the Bilderbergs, ill with the words when I spill a verse. Blast the mortal, killing devils, demoralized souls. Attack full force, unprecedented. Best of the transcendentalists. Grasp the mysteries of the atom in the Sermon on the Mount. I learn why you doubt, as Mother Earth leaves the vermin scratched out. As the heavens open like scrolls in the time lapse. The skies crack with giant UFOs. The science unfolds in binary code. From atoms to archangels, to astral flights, to megalithic monuments on the moon, to the gods' tombs, to the metropolis on Mars, stargates to other star systems too. The cosmic continuum of the God in you. Galactic intelligence, the master of elements, telepathic cellular rip in space-time. The greatest minds are the cosmic visionaries, holding the keys to immortality. Speech is the mirror to the soul. As a man speaks, so he is. My flow is sick, it's lonely at the top, but I feel close to the jar. A soldier with God, soul from the stars. A space odyssey of Atlantean astronauts. We left giant runways on sawed-off mountaintops. Ancient aliens and chariots of the gods. Pharaohs from the stars. Pyramids aligned by the sciences to the beyond. The Mayan lore beyond the belt of Orion. Christ-like and raw. Been on ancient expeditions and sages' blessed missions. Non-secular wisdom, it shines forth like a prism. Beyond the Armageddon of this dimension. Beheading devils and godless henchmen. Henceforth, call me the Buddha fist. This dude is sick, I spit the truest shit. The unmoved mover with a Ruger, pillar Medusa's wig. The jewels are swift, yo, you can't fuck with us. True reppin' gorilla in public with brother is the truth. Killing sucker crews with master builders and Jewelz Infinite. LCOB and Orko Elohim. Yo, we sick with it, the raw mystic spit it with the illest MCs. Hard to see me, bars of Katharsis, colossal MC. I'm a supreme, I'm beyond speed of mind. Beyond birth and death, obsessed with the divine. Ascension sublime, star tetchery driven, slaughtering heathen. I sleep with a goddess, and I'm stronger than the demons. In the Garden of Eden, I trod forth with heaven's staff. Untouched by hell's wind as the seraphim attack. Yo, feather casket slashed and stuff. You cannot pick jaws, yo, fuck your sloppy bars. You cannot fuck with the gods, y'all suckers are frauds. Fake gangsters make me laugh, I break the fangs off snakes. Y'all are basic and whack.
Politicians die from old age, we living in hell. In a land of vampires, reading suicide mail. Democracy failed, chopping off reptilian tails. Alien cybernetics, flesh covered reptilian scales. As a child I had dreams of the mark of the beast. Running through the streets with guns aimed at global police. The violence repeats, like history the cipher's complete. So let them sacrificial limbs know we playing for keeps. Psychosomatic with psychodrama, killing the beats. On the other side of the computer screen, hack and delete. To my brother General Black, resting in peace. Create new forms of anarchy. anarchy that never retreat. 8 steps to inception, it's eternal sleep. They feed you through a war machine and then they slaughter the sheep. Melchizedek, written in the tablets and scrolls. Extract 21 grams, that's the weight of your soul. Fighting Anunnaki robots for oil and gold. Neutrinos firing through the ozone till the planet explodes. The final episode of Star Wars, the devil's exposed as a new age conspiracy that's out of control. A naked Statue of Liberty with coke in her nose, needle marks in her arm, bloods on her hands and her face. Another corporate generation of American waste. Repeat the Pledge of Allegiance and stay in your place with a star-spangled barcode floating in space.
Your physical manifestations are outer reflections, influencing, conditioning, facilitating chaotic chemistry. Weaponry unheard of, their secrets won't serve us justice. Tuck in your gut and move, misconstruing the truth, babbling like a fool. I speak infinite jewels, calm, collected poetically with the message, blessed with the gift from God, a relative of the stars. Charged by the sun, electric composed by the sound of the drums. I exist within an abyss filled with love, mistranslated as ego, free from evil intentions. We won't sweat them parasitic serpents arrogantly approaching. It's mind over matter, simple subtraction. You can't swim but you stand at the end of the diving board. You can't fight a lion's roar, hiding behind a monitor trying to overthrow the universe. Don't shit where you sleep and rebuild the weak with thought-provoking speech. If you can't take the heat, get out the kitchen, rearrange the composition to avail a new perspective. On one side of design doesn't exist, scientifically impossible, so those close to different outlooks will eventually end up inoperable. I follow no one, God guides me along this road. I speak of what I know in hopes of change and growth. Pro-humanity, family unity, intergalactically practicing discipline. A higher consciousness as all of the gray matter slowly diminishes. Babylon's bondage grip removed, trials and tribulations, life's a daily pursuit. Fight the good fight, battles you must wisely choose.
Dead Sea Scrolls, spit with tongues of fire, discussing the holy science, the warlords with royal songs, dropping more balls from the order of Melchizedek. The force is benevolent when the lords are setting in, ain't no half-stepping, sevens is heaven sent, represent intelligence, the glue of the universe, spit the Buddha sutras before I curse Lucifer. I sleep on a bed of nails, chant monks or spells, soothsayer, wonder worker, who knows they frail, keepers of the secrets of God, demons are not as strong. I try with Lord Ra with supernatural power, smashing cowards with the Bodhidharma, the code of honor, the law of nirvana, a soul beyond my rolling karma, spitting like there's no tomorrow. Plus my flows will fucking bomb ya. Vedanta at the end of knowledge, master shaman like Shankaracharya in the pyramids of the Himalayas, transcending human nature. I levitate past the hatred, blue devils out the frame as the flames flow from the brain. Yo, the shooter Shan Chakra from Abba leaves him slain. So how glorious the Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, get thanks for paranormal links to discipline succession, infinite blessings. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Harsi Vasidi Gora Bhakti
I was reborn in a reincarnated form within a bed of thorns, sworn to be a bloodthirsty warrior on the battlefield. Blood stains on my sword reveal the epitome of my enemies. Self-hatred from my own people forced them to plot an assassination attempt against me. Is it man's fury that fills the subconscious with fear and loathing? I harness the energies from a kundalini, the transformation of an eloheim into an ethereal being. Balance the 9 spears on a tree of life and realize the secrets of life. What's the true meaning of life? We all suffer in life. I feel like I'm walking in the afterlife with the Antichrist. Mental crucifixions, false doctrines lead you into superstition. I translate this ancient inscription from spiritual intuition. I'm stargazing, decoding the pyramid text through a crystal codex, forming the 1,000-petal lotus. 1,000-petal lotus. Focus. H with horns, fornicating, formulating, culminating corporations, orchestrating the followers, harbingers of darkness, cataclysmic compositions of competition without winnings, no beginning and no ending, regenerating, emanating flashes, designing the infinite, meticulous, simplistic complexity, assembly of the omniverse, primordial entities, wholly intellect interconnected geometrically, fathomless patterns unravel symmetrically, the intensity of the light meant to blind you mentally, eventually essentially control you, master of the puppets, evil ventriloquist, speaking for the fearful, be careful, your heroes are zeros, zombies resembling scarecrows that already prepared your burial. Malicious, vicious, sadistic, sophisticated bitches, utilizing the physical
the soul remains a mystery. Delivery of trickery, black magic ministries. Victory through conforming pain for their sympathy. Trembling, miserable, vulnerable, they stay hovering over you. Do what they say you're supposed to. Oblivious citizens, idiots, religious ignorance. Somehow it doesn't add up. Man down or man up. Educated, corrupt, strength and interpretations beyond disbelief and trust. Wisdom isn't weakness if you practice what they preach. Reverse of their disguise, even the lies start to believe in selfish, fulfilled heathens. Uneducated yet teaching, leaving those in need of someone they can lean on. Dependently illiterate, desperate, gullible, vulnerable victims seeking freedom within religion, imprisoned by one way of thinking. Animal mascot ministry, sadistically, viciously going off of the back, still bleeding. Sacrificial secret ceremonies, leaving their fate to the fate of evil demigods. My pen is mightier than the sword. Each verse is different galaxy. I pray for those who battle me. I'll make you into a laughing spree, a mere forgotten casualty. Casually with finesse, I'm a hindrance to the ignorance. I'll snatch the devil's pitchfork, watch him begging for forgiveness. Make him lead me to his master, help me hack off every ligament. When it's all said and done, I'll pop pitchfork handles in the gravel, with the blades holding the heads, displaying the win of a noble battle.
Inner space, outer space, ego isn't replaced with a crystal face. We lace with solvent divinorum flakes. Staring at a skull made of clear quartz, showing Lemurian chart and Atlantean corpse. Electricity distorts, flying macabre pitchforks. As the energy of earth travels through a slab of granite, cracked into rubble over your disfigured body and your army of dilapidated demons, carving entities a new mess. Sunken back into hell, burning into the flames that freeze flesh. Spinning tetrahedron, looking into the eyes of the Sabbath, go without a twitch. Fossilizing ancient Lemurian Africa, to wake back from Baphomet energy conduit. Misled by certainty, inadvertently to go referred to me, cat purposely get the friendly herbal tea anomaly. New Cocodian, Jewelz Infinite, battling indefinitive obstacles. Radiation nanoparticles finding its way to every crack of concrete, asphalt, cobalt, 16 uranium, nuclear fission fragments, repelling the outbreak.
With the ancient sages dead off the shit talkers, the only way you come back to the fucking stage is with a walker. The listeners saw the truth to offer, splitting your meat suit sarcophagus with deep roots and common sense. All you seem to do is spit garbage, bitch. Suckers get punched in the teeth and swallow them. If you can't see the God within man, you're a miserable fuck, just a waste of space. We eliminating all your ducks, hammer cock back, ready to bust, letting off mad shots, leave you blood clot for dead. You teeth chatter, feast no weak rappers, leave cadavers and feeble amateurs seeking the masters. I eat you up, pluck my teeth with your clavicle. You can't study the math, you can't fathom, yo. Basket in the astral, the master of the soul. Backstroke with the flow, fast and slow, smashing your skull. I broke the back of the goat, descended from the planet to antimatter to shatter your hope, slapping the pope. Backdraft you tadpoles, crack your back and be ghost.
Servants content being bent, utilized to the fullest extent as means of paying the rent. Lifelessly living as time keeps ticking into the future, formless, measured by placement, space, the sun's orbit, enormous force, shapeless, ancient beyond the confines of time. The before and after, as I walk the narrow path, accompanied by myself, I depart with what I start. Another page of an endless story, infinite chapters beyond the hereafter. There is no final hour, eternally in power, forever ascending masters, baffle Babylon's cattle, and heaps of sheep who sleep and eat and fuck. But there's a message in the meaningless, underlying devious truth underneath several layers of your peripheral view, distracted by fabricated beauty as you eat the forbidden fruit. Poisonous produce, mind-altering injections, cybernetic intelligence, humans becoming desperate, eventually irrelevant. Chaotic development, political prejudice, from heaven to hell again. Life cycle repetitive. Will the soul remember this once my flesh ceases to exist? Will my past life be forgotten within a complex abyss? The universe is in need of an exorcism. Devils imprisoned in a casket-like womb, will they suffocate or escape with unfathomed magnitudes? The secret suppressed, eventually infest, consequentially when confidentially kept with selfish intent.
What you implement's implausible, implaceable, insatiable, audible, shapeless God flow in the basement, lace it with lots of soul, cyclotron vultures, leaves them all claustrophobic. I'm all pervading, all knowing, bombing all you omen. The soul's the mirror, the universe, so fuck your stupid words. Stupendous with a verse, outright stupefying you herbs. When the well's dry, we know very well the worth of water. Stay immersed in armor, reversing and burning all the bad karma. Straight is the gate, yo, and narrow is the way. I'm still a sage and I'm still walking on the razor blade. Bass in your face, fascist beats, yo, with Jewelz Infinite. These dudes are sick with it, but we're fucking sick of it. Where there's no vision, yo, the people perish. People can care less, they're not prepared to see, cause they're too selfish. You only predict things after they've happened. You never study the sages and masters, the nomenclature, ageless data. All the armed prophets have been victorious. Unarmed prophets had the forfeit. Run over your circle with a forklift. You can't ignore the abyss. When I spit, throw up a fist. The Shogun is swift, coast to coast. I'm known because my flow is sick. Holy ghost in the mist, shadow fist that broke your chin. Glow from a year, astralize the hemoglobin when I ascend. I know the secret codes of this shit. Chanting Sanskrit monsters, drilling your third eye like I was Lob Sam Rampa.
Pathwork, Merlin, mercenary type, inciting inside riots inside cybernetic devices you won't digest lightly. Go ahead, try me. I've been fighting bloody devils on 7 levels for 700,000 years in a rusty kettle of Mayak Sheol. Time flies with disguise as a toll traveler. Head to the thrice-born coins, cover my eyes, cold lantern for eons. A whole yuga in the blink of your third eye with the breeze, it's gone and on to the next. A monster in the flesh of a mortal, caution as you exit the portal. I'm stomping the neck of Henry Paulson and the Warburgs before him. My decorum is sordid and mangled. I walk behind a storm of swords and the stories and fables, taking Babylon's whore on the table is round. Royal Institute of International Affairs staring me down. I'm like, what motherfucker, yeah, I'm wearing your crown. Tearing it down, 33,000 leagues beneath your kingdom. Exiled, X-File styles and I'm out. I'm back, son, like the 25th of December with some shit to remember. If I could plug your brain into my brain, it would give you the shivers. Can't call it, can't maintain, so I'm draining this fit the liquor. I get a liver on the black market, so I'm not killed when I drown. Set it on a chair next to my bottle, let that shit filter it out. I was building a tower with my words. Then the Elohim confused our tongues and everything went blurry. So scurry, hurry, little vermin, before the sermon starts. You deserve some scars, get purged with Katharsis. Systematic science, tangle with Jewelz Infinite of the ancestors. It's like Clash of the Titans, entranced by the mics of the nicest. Deep inside you'll see the Lord. I'm embraced by theta vibrations, reading Swedenborg. Traveling home, rattling bones of Anunnaki fetuses in a gourd. Even when I sleep, I'm a force. So think deeply before you speak to me. It's easy to bring the war.
Time zones, 13 crystal skulls in my dome. Homing in on the target, peacefully I brutally barge in. This is a war they cannot win. The gods refuse to lose, amuse. So beautiful how I abuse the Uzi. This is not a movie nor an average track. Total madness when I rap, break a savage back of impulsive thoughts. Premeditated, elevated ESP, lyrical verbal frequencies that will make you bleed internally and externally. If I feel it's needed to be, don't label me a fucking MC. It goes way deeper. What would you call someone who has been sent here to wake you all the fuck up from the mental and spiritual sleeper holds? It's your choice, your soul, or the gold and materials. You let me know, fucker. Come on, let's go.
The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe. The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe. I got a letter from the government the other day, yo, I opened and read it. It said they were suckers. They wanted me to be scared, man, whatever. Picture me giving a damn, I said never. Prophets are raised in the night of the living base. As the rebels without a pause, black steel in the hour chaos. Counting down the Armageddon, watching Channel Zero with my brethren. Master builders, Trust One, we 777 tetragrammaton architects. Power view models with the vortex propulsion. Now the flows be colossal laser technology, telepathy, telekinesis. Stack quarry borders, mathematical genius. Golden ratio of megaliths, I'm atop the planet's vortexes aligned to the stars. We're beyond this dimension, ancient science of the gods. Atlantean kings reincarnate through stargates with seraphim wings. The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe. The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe.
Higher consciousness is ever increasing awareness of your spiritual essence. An opportunity for growth, empty-minded meditation. Physical, visual, psychic experiences. Set it with inhalation, descend it with exhalation. Awaken the 12 chakras, slowing down vibrational patterns. Liquid white light, filling a hollow info structure. Anchored to Mother Earth, entwined with the higher principle that resonates with the sun. Free my in and out of orange space, focusing to transmute. Rearranging atoms to extract a negative charge. Restoration, meditation, revitalizing, rejuvenating, detoxification, strengthening, stabilization, constant elevation, mindfulness, open, receptive, attentive to what's taking place. Self-sufficiently positive, competent, and succeeding, perceiving a different view, in tune with the sun and moon. Macrocosmic connection, revelations, reflections, self-discovery, life mastery process.
The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe. The master builders, 1, 2, Jewelz Infinite. The Macamil spitting the truth, y'all, we sick with it. Eternal soul fire, spit it, cycle nuclear. Climb the astral spine, the masterminds of the universe.
We can play spells on people that we couldn't cast spells upon. See, most people can't tell you. That's why when people do drugs and they listen to songs in which language, they get some of the meaning. But most of the time, they can't tell you. Stop and think how many songs are out there that you really like, and you don't have any idea what the person was talking about. You listen to them, your parents let you listen to them, and they have no idea. Kiss openly bragged how they were gaining control of people through their music because the people played their music, ordered demons of rebellion to go into the record, and everybody that heard it would be rebellious against law and order and government.
Absorb the dark air, emanating light. Perform to God, live of the most high. We don't die, we multiply. Leading individually, but together as one unite. Infinite beyond finite, ignorance, discipline within the den of God. Sages embracing the devils and frauds. Cage you behind bars, don't feed them savage animals. We leave them to starve. Devils get exposed and disposed. Utilize your bones for the construction of my home. Transform your hate to harmony. We bombing demons atomically, leaving you rich heathens in poverty. Obsolete, leaving you for dead. I'll skin you alive, stretch your flesh for the use of drumheads, and then ask, have you had enough yet? Vicious hostility in underground hostels, unheard last words echoing through hallways. Rid the planet of the obscene, ungodly. Kill Illuminati, I body Nazis and American flags to show I'm patriotic. Reverse symbolism, give them what they wanted, even though I don't play a part in it. Traveling at the speed of life, once you see me I'm gone again. Poetic, prophetic, shaman, food for thought for the gods. Your lower plane fame doesn't impress me at all. I've seen some of the strongest fatally fall. No man is safe when channeling hate can battle your fate. I fight for the purpose of peace, not for war. As a blade caresses your neck and your head falls on the floor, the ninja assassin dragged your body to Apollo Moore, who thought they could withstand the power of the lords. Jewelz Infinite's omnipotence will have you sitting on all fours, begging for forgiveness. You're simply insignificant.
Fucking hypocrites be lying, saying their raps are fresh. So let the brutal punishment fucking match the offense. Your faggots are dead, ripped like plastic. Your average at best, crack in your chest. I'm assing with a battle axe, smashing your head. Need to run McLeod for dead. Fire burn up on T-Man. Your devils are lost within. A law's my friend. You don't want world, you're fraudulent. Frog man can't stop the guard when I ascend. If I cool to local, the truest soldier. Coolest of the cool, chewing your flows up. Make you throw up your skeleton when I punch you in the cerebellum. Make it burst in the gelatin. Curse, put a spell on them with a verse that's elegant. The glue of the universe is intelligence. You're a fucking embarrassment to the culture of hip-hop. Your arms will get ripped off. You can't throw up a fist, you can't spit with the gods. Leave your glass forehead split in the shards. Shedding on stars, make a living dissing you frauds. The mystic lord legs to crisscross, meditating, negating sick thoughts. Of attain nirvana, but don't get armor pissed off. Stab you in the Adam's apple with a pitchfork. morgue, lift you off your fucking feet, bloody knuckles punching your teeth. Y'all suckers is weak, it's dark season, dub me that I'm stomping demons, and y'all don't even know the meaning of whack. Chop off the top of your head, toss it to my dog for a snack. Lop off your fucking arms, let them gnaw on that shit. Rip you limb from limb, the cartilage is sick. Open up your ribs and rip your carcass to bits. What else is left rots where the garbage is. I'm obviously sick, I'm a monster who leave everyone in your posse split. I bring the hammer of the gods in the Stargate universe. Assassinate Lucifer, devils get the gas. Face of the Buddha first with delusions curse. Fascist face slashed by the sutures of the verse. The lash shall be first to smash your stupid words. The audacity of foolish herds. You're not even a fraction of my size. My massive designs not fathom my gaseous mind. Slashed by the divine. I return to Atlantis in the height of its splendor. The science will send you to the highest dimensions. Psychic giant, psychonaut, synopsis. Synaptic flashes from psychic voyages of conclaves of light. Harnessing galactic intelligence, psychodynamics, astral elements, psychokinesis, diamond thesis, fire increases. I'm blinding the sheep, demonic MCs in these button, they fuck their lips up or get ripped up. Sickle swirls from the laws, leave blood pour from your pierced guts. We sick fucks, we provoke legs get broke, dead stucks. You get stuck in a dungeon shackle while we bust gas at you, crush your Adam's apple. Watch you spit out snapple, master pill at the holy tabernacle. You only babble with whack words, we slap herbs. Y'all when the battle gets served with your head smashed on the curb.
Factual conclusiveness of steady determination. Servants of thy senses, venomous serpents attached without independence. Hungry for the taste of death, agitated mind states. Bleeding impurity, anger equated to lust. Stuck in a puzzle with missing pieces, lacking the secrets to success. Artificial oppression, a delusional quest. Required desires unable to live in self-manifested peace. Incapable of controlling the mind which formulates beliefs. Unaware to cultivated self-realization, staying asleep beyond the brink of insanity, emptiness, fulfillment, swimming in the ocean of material grief. Systematically dysfunctional, confined by empirical speculations, disturbing the natural order, intoxicated existence, polluted intuition, inconsistently evolving and showing the purities to cheat the innocent public. Spiritual mannerisms for the sake of making a living, falsely posing as heavenly beings while seeking sense gratification.
Bless my sword for battle with teleport within the shadows. And test the Lord's ammo, I'll be shredding your bone marrow. The raw pharaoh, have you staring down a long barrel. Blast off your jaw, the god sterile with the darkest arrow. The sharpened arrows leave your carcass slaughtered by my decibel. Have jaw put a hex on you, I'm more impeccable than my sword beheading you. Make you a walking vegetable if you challenge the psychonaut. My malice leaves python shot. I'm callous whether I like it or not. Strike where the iron's hot with the divine science of God. I'm a lion eating Leviathan's arms, pious and strong. Keep your eye on the god, Lord Orion with an iron rod. I blind your iris with the enlightenment of the Mayan lords. The tiger claw punches your astral body out the physical. Smacks the cataract straight off your third visual. Punch your skeleton out your own jaw. Invoking the oversoul, I flow raw. Those who provoke you must be comatose and lost. At that moment I open the door. Stop, drop, and roll when I spit the backdraft. Riff and get backslashed, dumping clip for the gas mask. So who gets the last laugh? Smashing the whack with another fucking classic to blast. I'm cracking the Earth's axis with a battle axe. Rebirth of the universal galactic man. Distortion is static, the master smashing your plan. Ramsacking your fam, staff with the head of a ram. Spit the astronomical Siddhanta. If you ain't armor, you can't overstand.
Weaklings critique, speaking to bed wetty butt cheeks. I'll bomb and bury you in your commentary. You can't compete with the gods, you're not scary. Let my pistol pop your cherry. It won't stop once you bury. You fall for the first and last, serving the whack. Servants become servants and succumb to the rap. With my bare hands caress, I'll pull your heart out of your chest. Squeeze it till it bursts and yell out who's next. Without being upset, proceeding calm and collected. You remember me in lives to come and never forget when I took your last breath. I laugh at the snakes that hate with the will to kill for love, and promote to rebuild the filth from the ground on up. Together connected as one, don't get it wrong, I'm far from an evil MC, but I hunger to hunt down all of Satan's offsprings. Call me the devil killer, bigger than Godzilla. Y'all chinchillas, I'll flick it across the universe and shit on your puny verse. Jewelz Infinite, we sick with the ridiculous, make the profound sound illiterate gibberish. This is really what makes you rich. Sex, cars, poppin', Chris, crack you with your bottle, bitch. These days hip-hop is on some model shit. I'm discarding your garbage, better sharpen your blade to battle. Inexhaustible ammo, have your crew begging for mercy, but I'm worthy, no sympathy for the devils. Watch you run with chopped off heels, squealing like pigs on your tippy toes in tears. Shove a sword down your throat, tighten a belt around your neck, and look you deep in the eyes without remorse or any regret.
Everyone in this galaxy's on drugs. Chemical imbalance when you enter the realm of dub. Some things you never learn to love, lost to the crew that never was. Every time I touch technology die, the motherboard cries as toxic as it ever was. Brain cells on both hemispheres going extinct. Living on the borderline calls for break. Celestial realm is the missing link and the battlefield of the mind. Be careful what you think. July 16th inception, infinite probability drive in every direction. Destroy the balance of beyond the walls of perfection. American capitalism aggression. This photon light with sound weapons. Master lessons, futuristic lyrics over space harmonics. Put your black cape and your Nikes on to catch a flight of the next comic. Recycling big L Ebonics backwards over mantronics. The alien is psychotic.
My subconscious flashes back to the times when women bore giants and the whole earth was filled with blood and iniquity. A great flood washed away all impurity. The planet of the crossing caused these calamities. A 3,600-year elliptical orbit in the Bureau proven mathematically. This is not a prophecy of doom, it's about to be soon. When it happens all over again, we guard soldiers amongst men, but the walls are closing in. We'll see how many get claustrophobic then. We at the end of the 26,000-year solstice again. The precession of the equinox and the alignment with the planets, with the torsion fields of the galactic equator at the 0.4th density electromagnetic pole shift. Mass grown rejections of the sun, and the great day of judgment has almost begun. But the Most High, the great and holy one, will restore the earth that the fallen angels ruined. Not all the sons of men shall be destroyed because of the knowledge which the Nephilim made known and taught to their sons. Ascension of the earth, 3,500 kilohertz, December 21st, 2012. Return of Quetzalcoatl, sending devils to hell.
The sheep will feel the face of the problems at hand. Disbelief, infamy, misery, self-inflicted hardships, targets is part of the plan. Breeding the blind and procreation, supplying the scam. We're told to expose the truth, but the truth is something most don't understand. Diagnosis, paranoia, humanity's hope is the government's threat. Bloodshed's the after effect of those who go against the grain. Evolving into absence when unable to self-sustain. Drain the natural resources, dependent on material inferior to the soul. Fearing the unknown, eyes growing weak, mouths covered in bubble and foam. Attacking the clones and grown. Defective, infected, cordially overdiagnosed, no pulse. The soul exists forever, the physical's temporary. God's conscience can't be removed, in tune with all vibrations. Humanity versus the Most High, we're about to see drastic changes. It was written on earth as it is in heaven. 777s, critically analyze the words, find the light and intercept it.
Your government's feeble attack is pitiful. The energy that they exert is minimal. To help you, to help me, please help you, just help you. Don't have a golden apple to lend you, or poisonous sheep that I tend to. You can't impede the progress, high levels of consciousness we ascend through. If you've committed a crime and absolutely have to escape, just lend me your ear and let me tell you about a place. You don't have to feel ashamed, you can even show your face amongst all the other higher thinking outcasts from space.
Say hello to your future friendly neighborhood draft dodger. I don't wanna be cannon fodder, vehicular shell, homicidal manslaughter. Smoke on the water, hope you choke on the departure on the tip with a venom like an archer. Technological limits push farther. Antichrist, cyber martyr, please remove the keys from the starter. Evolution for you is harder, with a brain full of hate and no tools to barter. Left alone in a thunderdome, oxymoronic, idiotic, overstating the undertone. Research the origin of my true home, until then will remain unknown.
Many births, awakenings, and constant process. Phenomenal world, the spirit behind the source of provides perfection unknown. Animal propensities, eating, sleeping, defending, made, lacking the signs of God. Disconnected with faulty, polluted opinions, engulfed in inferior energy, contaminated, miserable, pitiful human existence within the scope of more than 8 million species. Intelligent represents connection with supreme controller. The conditioned soul is eternally eluded, tied to the ropes of illusion, conducted by supreme will and need a superior help. The atheistic demons, misdirected plans will be smashed to dust. The beast of burden foolishly working without a spiritual purpose. Uncivilized majority, the lowest of mankind, seeking immediate fulfillment, intertwined with ignorance and passion, falling into Maya's magic. Search for independence, seeking benedictions from demigods with unfulfilled lust. And imperishable planes, limited and temporary, unable to understand the personality of the supreme. Attaining different material planets, the unborn form covered by eternal potency to the unintelligent and ordinary.
I spit for the forgotten man at the bottom of the economic pyramid. Declare unconditional war on the poverty of America. The airbender, both feet firmly planted in the ether. A master as a seeker, a radical teacher. Exact science like the ancient mathematics of the Mayans. I strengthen weak hands, make firm feeble knees. The universe is deep into the seas, purpose defeating the beast, clipping fallen angel wings. This is non-fiction, it's not a fable, you see. Logic is the art of making truth prevail, making Lucifer kneel. Kiss the ring of the true Elohim's patient and godlike. Nomenclature of the ancient lawmans of the light. The sages palm in the mic as a DJ spins the wax in elliptical orbit. My battle axe slashes your forehead. Force equals mass times acceleration. Mastermind, my skill amazing. Half man, half ancient. Get the gas face if you're hating. We'll bash your face to the back of your medulla oblongata. Punch your teeth to your moon chakra. You will meet the fiend in a duel with ATMA. I kick my feet up on footstools and author. Beware of the fury of the patient man who runs out of patience with a gauge in his hand and blows out devil's brains where we stand. Where we stand. Where we stand. Where we stand.